Hello there, this is Lame Old Ben. Here's more Alan Wake of Insanity and Doom. Or wait, I'm gonna do it like this.
Previously on Alan Wake, I wrote a horror story that has come true. Thomas Zane did the same in the 70s.
You will go no further.
If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story. No one will survive.
You know Zane! Thomas Zane! You're the Lady of the Light in the song!
He left something behind to help me. The clicker.
Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
I can get to her now. I can finish this.
Yay. Greetings everyone, this is Lame Old Ben, onward to New York City 2 years ago, apparently. This is where his troubles all begin. When the writer's block started. It's like, did he eat too much cheese? I'd like to eat more cheese.
I had a hangover. My head was about to explode and the light hurt my eyes.
Wow.
I needed my sunglasses and painkillers to dull the pain. In one of my finer moments of self-deception, I swore to quit drinking.
Yeah, probably would have been best to do that. Oh, there's the sunglasses at least. Yeah, can we see how we look?
The sunglasses made the world look bearable. Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun.
Why
I wasn't
not?
sure I'd make it out there without some painkillers.
Okay, so I guess that's what the pills are, just like, I don't know, whatever kind they are.
The pills worked fast. The prospect of being awake started to seem bearable again.
They have just a washer in the restroom. Like, where's the dryer? Or does it combine it? I think there's a thing that combines in one version. I don't know for sure though, but it would seem like that would be a way to have it break down.
There was a message waiting for me on the machine.
Let's avoid it and see if we get another piece of paper to find. Let's see, we still have just, I don't remember what books we had before, but this one is The Sudden Stop. Before the writer's block. Let's look around a little more. As long as we can look around, let's look around. We might have another thermos, maybe. I mean, by this time we've probably at least collected scores of them or something. Occasionally I see a meme about how French counts in 20s and whatever, but English used to have scores. You know, like 4 score and 7 years ago. A score meant 20. Like, an easy way to visually eye up how many soldiers are in a field and stuff like that as well. But yeah, let's look around here. Wait, what was that? Just that, okay. And here's Alice's film studio thing. And that's also locked. Everything in this place is locked.
You have one new message.
Ow! Are you still asleep?
No.
Wakey, wakey! You should have your show on your TiVo. If
TiVo.
Alice wasn't too mad to record it. And she called me earlier and really chewed me out. Yeah, we went a little overboard last night.
I think that was a
But
thing that had,
parties
like,
are a part of this
hard
business.
drives.
Al, look, I'm saying this as your friend. She's not doing your career any favors by trying to run your life like that, okay? I'll talk to you later, Al. Watch the show.
But TiVo, I think back in the day, was a thing that recorded digital. You know, it's like VCRs. You could set them up to record things at certain times, although depending on which brand and the instructions on the single sheet
I'd
of
been a
toilet
guest on
paper
the talk show the previous night,
or
talking about
whatever.
my latest book.
Okay.
The show was supposed to be waiting for me on our TiVo.
Yeah. Either way, that was like mid 2000s, I think, for that.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Harry Garrett Show.
Thank you everybody. We have a great show tonight. I've been talking with the best-selling author Alan Wake about his new book, The Sudden Stop.
Yeah, good read. Go buy it.
The actual
No,
actor
it
looks
is
like
a
Evan
good read.
Cross
Look, I'm gonna be
from
honest here. Is that
Primeval
wise?
New World.
No, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I got people who give me the lowdown on books. I'm a busy guy. But this one, I actually read from cover to cover. I mean, I'm a big fan.
Wow, thanks.
Now, this might be a spoiler for those who haven't read the book yet. Based on the sales figures, the 2 people out there who haven't read the book yet. But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey. Now, there's been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell did you kill Casey? What the hell were you thinking, man?
Good riddance. No, seriously though. 7 years and 6 books is a long time. He was a gloomy guy to spend all your working hours with, and it was a good run. But it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me.
You selfish bastard, always thinking of yourself. Well, you've certainly given us a lot of entertainment over the years. And now that you mention it, Casey was a gloomy guy. Never had much luck with his love life with the ladies. Was that autobiographical in any way?
Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on him. With Casey, it was all about his pain. No, nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man. My wife is my muse.
Well, congratulations. That's great to hear. So, how's the publicity tour been treating you?
Good, great. But I gotta say, I'm glad to be back home in New York.
Well, you've certainly been on the news a lot lately. Lots of parties and, you got into a fight with some paparazzi.
Oh, man. Well, that guy was really in my face. I lost my temper. I know that wasn't cool.
You are famous for that temper.
Well, I did also write several books.
Well, your latest novel is called The Sudden Stop, and it's in bookstores now. Go get it. That means the 2 of you out there who haven't bought it yet. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you tonight. I want to thank all our guests for the evening. Alan Wake, Sam Lake. Once more, do the face for a Sam. There it is. And our musical guests, Poets of the Fall. Thank you, and good night.
At least I've been funny. I told myself I could live with that.
You watch the show?
I didn't say anything stupid, if that's what you want to know.
Okay, Grumpy. You want to ask me something?
Are you going to start with me about drinking now?
You know what? Go back to sleep, Alan.
Oh. Well, that's an angle.
What? Now you can't even talk to me?
Well, this morning I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal. Then you can start writing again.
I'm sorry, honey.
Alan, you're not thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah, you're right, honey. I'm sorry. Once this is over, let's go away together. A vacation. Just you and me. Some peace and quiet.
To a town based on Night Springs where everyone knows his name. Bright Falls, the present day of doom.
Somehow, the clicker was the key to the cabin. I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice.
And then rewrite the stories so that he's from
I'm going back
Resident
to the lake
Evil,
to finish
or no,
this.
she's
I'm going to write
the
an
Alice
ending to
lady.
the story in the manuscript on my
Whatever.
own terms to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm
Can we
sorry,
get a new
sir,
helicopter?
but I need to do this alone.
What?
Mary,
Why are you
take
pointing
him
that
down.
at her?
Miss Weaver, close the door when I leave.
Dude.
Good luck, Al.
Can I borrow the lights?
See you later.
Those lights would be useful. I guess he needs to have security there as well in case the power goes out. Oh well.
When I got out, it was warm and sunny. I'd flicked the switch of the clicker. Had it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake. On Zane's page, I'd stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, about to use the clicker. That's where I was headed.
Okay. Well, eventually the cutscene will end. It's pretty. Makes me think of playing Far Cry 5 if I could ever play that again. I don't know if this computer could handle it. Probably not.
Alone, in daylight, surrounded by the beauty of the Pacific Northwest landscape. It was hard not to let doubt creep in one last time. I could still chalk everything up to a dream, a delusion. I had enough imagination to make up something like this, having been in the cabin all this time, trapped in a story inside my head, gone mad from grief over Alice's death like Hartman had claimed. There would be no way of knowing. I told myself it didn't really matter. My course was set.
Let's check over here before I go too far. Anything here aside from a broken road? It's in the dark. But nope, just a logging truck. Well, that's the final destination on that pathway. Alright. And no ammo caches. You know, the word that's spelled like it should be pronounced cache. Verizon, seriously. We have Energizer, we have Verizon. What's next? Well, product placement, right? It's gotta be a way to pay for things. There should really be more of that and less of annoying adverts. Like, just have, you know, like for YouTube, have it where, you know, like my intro thing here, where it's like I put my books there in just like a half-second frame. More stuff like that. There's Energizer Advanced Lithium, my word. And what's on the other side of that? Another one of the same thing, okay. But yeah, that's less obnoxious than having adverts that last a full freaking minute, you know? And especially on my videos that, at least at the point that when I'm recording, I'm still not monetized. It's like seeing the site, the glorious site of YouTube, the most glorious site, put adverts on my unmonetized videos, and I'm getting nothing from it. It's like, what the heck, dudes? Seriously. Oh crap, I shouldn't have turned that way. So I guess, well, we need to go here. Or is there anything here? Ah, cool, there is an arrow at least. Let's gather what we can here while it's still artificial daylight. Let's see, I only have a few things. Cool, we have some rounds here. Cool, cool. So could be better. Let's get the flares instead, the tossable boomy pop things of doom. I do not know for sure if I need to go this way. Let's go as far as we can on the other pathway though. It does show to go this way though. Maybe, I mean, that looks more like a walking path. Let's try walking down this way first, see if that just is like the arrow is pointing that way, but it could just be in the items in that tool shed only. So this probably isn't where I'm supposed to go ultimately, but also I don't know if I want to take the vehicle all the way down here. There is a shed here, so yay. Alright, oh, it's dark here. Ah, cool, so this was it. Alright, another flashbang and a flare gun ammo and nothing else. Okay, well, let's get out of here before the darkness pervades too much. It would be cool if we could take the excavator with us, dig up some stuff. There's a meme about do you know why women like to be archaeologists the most? Because they're naturally good at bringing up the past, digging up the past. It's, of course, I know, a bad joke that we're not allowed to say. But you know what? If someone doesn't allow you to say things, it's like, say it even more, just because. Forget that. It might be dumb, but who cares? One of my best friends actually has a degree in archaeology, although she had gotten frustrated with that because most of her work was just like looking at a screen and figuring out from like satellite photographs where likely places of villages used to be or stuff like that, rather than actually doing work in the field, like whatever though. Anyway, oh, and wait, this is looking like a place where crap could be. I don't know. probably appeals to women more than men just because of like the social aspects of figuring out how humans behave in groups kind of thing. Whereas, I don't know, that would bore me to tears. At least me, you know, TE types generally. But, I don't know. Well, no, I don't know. Anyway, whatever though. No. So, almost to the other place. Somewhere, at least. Where we might have to get out on foot if we're going through this. Because this looks like a broken pathway of doom. But we might get another vehicle along the way. But we have some maximum overdrive to deal with. Checkpoint reached.
The darkness had touched me. There was a link between us. Always would be. I could feel its presence again, getting closer.
Dang it. We don't have a light. We have flare gun ammo, but no flare gun. Crap. Okay, well, cutscene time. Oh, now we have a light. Cool.
Kill your life.
Well, don't you suck. Yeah, get into the light. Into the light. Enjoy. Well, that is one shot, one doom, at least, with that setup. Is this in the manuscript page in the middle of the street? Alright, let's see what it says. Dark Presence wants to stop
The
Link.
dark presence was no longer trying to capture the writer so he could create the ending it wanted. The writer knew too much. He was too strong. And he carried a weapon left behind by Thomas Zane, something that could hurt it. Now,
Yay,
the darkness was doing everything in its power to simply stop the writer from ever reaching Cauldron Lake and the dark place it came from.
Alright. Only 5 rounds. Let's see here. Well, that would be more than this, sort of. That's only like 6 enemies. Well, no, this still has more. One more only, though. Alright. Into another vehicle of doom. Time to bring some doom. Extra crunchy doom. Hopefully not for me. Well, is there something up this hill? There's some other vehicles. Was I in that one before? It certainly looks like something I'd drive. I like Jeeps. I've never been able to afford a car though. Yay. Extra crunchy. There we go. And some more friends along the way to bring some doom to. Alright, free doom for everybody. There, yeah, you stand right in front of me. Enjoy that. And was there another one somewhere? I thought there was, but let's just keep going. Looks like it's a detour of insanity and doom, maybe? Majestic Hotel. For the Majestic 12? Where do we have to fight aliens now, too? Looks like there's an emergency box. But we have an emergency to page Dr. Beats about. But I tried watching the 80s music video with that paging Dr. Beats ordeal, but it's just like, not as cool as like the clip from wherever that the other thing got it. Which is like, it's annoying to me too that I've gotten ADHD like everybody else now. Come on, are we able to access this? Cool, yeah. Alright, shoddy? Just a regular shoddy or a pump action? Yeah, it's just a regular shotty. Great. And 6 shots and with a slower reload rate. Hold down E. Yeah, alright. So, oh wait, 5 rounds. Yeah. Yeah, for this type, I'd rather keep 5 rounds with an easier system there. Although, if you line up the shots properly, it doesn't matter. E to examine.
Based on the signature in the motel register, Agent Nightingale had stayed here, in room number 2.
He turns everything into number 2 as well. Let's see, anything here? Pick up coffee thermos. Yay, there's a coffee thermos right next to where the results of drinking coffee goes. Alright. So, do we need to get the room key for room number 2? Can we eat those things there? What are those? Something gummy yummies or something? I don't know. Oh, wait, where? Switch to that. No. There should be a key thing here, right? Should we have to get a key? So is it... Well, this is different. Lots of photos. Well, at least there's more of the entropy device ammo thing. 42 rounds now. Yay. And let's see. Nothing in there. Oh, flash booms. And...
This had obviously been the room where Agent Nightingale had stayed when he hadn't been busy harassing me.
Yeah, or trying to fire at everyone around you as well. Because he's such a good agent.
Look after yourself,
Could have fooled me, pal.
Alright, time to get back into the vehicle and bring some doom this way rather than wasting entropy device seeds. There's one. What is this? Is this a jumping ramp? That's cool-ish, although the vehicle is smoking now. A little bit more than it was a moment ago. Oh well. I might change up vehicles so we don't have as dumb of a one anymore. If we can, let's make sure that is a possibility. I mean, this one looks like it's been through Project Zomboid. And this one's also crap. I don't suppose we can use the semi. That would also be unwieldy, though. If something went under the tires, that would be a definite way to do something there, but also dumb. But yeah, okay, this one can be driven. Cool. I'll get it ready to start going then. And hopefully not go crunchy. Yeah, it's only a 2-door car, but it reminds me of my dad's vehicle Saver, which was a 4-door, and like not as good of condition. Especially like after he couldn't find work when he was obsolete. Okay, that sounded like something chasing me somewhere. Ah well, I think I've looked enough here. There might be something somewhere though. I like actually being able to find everything, you know? This is how you have to do things, is look to find. If you don't seek, you don't find. The joy. I do want to play the American Nightmare game after this, and I'm going to. I intend to, at least. If it'll run. It is like a couple years after this was made, so... And this was already... My netbook's below specs for playing this game. It's playing fairly well for something that's below specs, I think, anyway. But 2 years more stuff, so... I don't know. Could be worse. Could be a thing that doesn't function whatsoever, and that would suck. Ah, the joy. Joy, joy, joy. It's like... always problems in one way or another. That'll probably reduce how many hits it could make. Oh, what the... Dude. Stop some of this poltergeist stuff. Alright, well, at least here there's a light until it's off again. Okay, so here's this area. Should be checkpoint reached. I don't want to do the entire thing in one go. When I notice it says checkpoint reached again, I think I'll stop then. A flare. Come on, there's gotta be another vehicle. Guess everyone was trying to get out of here before they got taken over by the shadow thing. Ah, come on, really? Oh, what the heck? I got the thing behind it, but not it itself. Come on, stop. Oh, the joy. Do we have to deal with that giant deer float? Well, this is not good. Yay, that worked out well. The joy. Well, alrighty then, we're back again with more Doom. Always more Doom. I guess that flare didn't work against the poltergeist activity on the bridge. Well, that was brilliant. There's another flare though. Do we have a flare for the dramatic though? Or am I just that lame that even when I try to make jokes like that I fail? Because it sure seems like it to me. Can I jump on this side and just avoid most of that crap? Alright, all you things chill out. Probably could have waited and let it. Why is this glowing? Okay.
What the hell?
Why is that one in particular? Alright. More flying crap yet. Certainly making the sounds of it. Do we have to do the tightrope block type thing on one of these beams? Looks like it'll be it on this one then. Oh, for goodness sake. Dude, chill out with all this crap. Oh, what the heck? Ah, come on. Come on. Oh, good grief. I think I'm stopping here. This is a bridge too far. Yay. Anyway, take care and try to not go crazy.